I'm a big fan of this house, but I think it's time we get a new one. So this is from the base game, and it's very, very nice on Arkansas. However, for $375,000, it would be really nice if I didn't have this because it literally does nothing. So we're going to get rid of that. Now, it does leave this pretty big open hole for us. Not only that, I didn't know that there were collectibles, but apparently there's collectibles on the map, and then you can have them. Look at that, 10 grand just for that. And there's another one over here as well. Bam, got it. I like it. So technically I used the house once so I could sell it. I haven't used this yet, so I can't sell that yet. And I haven't sprayed anything either, but we do need to move this out of the way. So my game plan is to put a shed right there, and we're actually going to put a house mod over where our shed is now. That way we've got enough space for everything. So that means that this shed is going as well. Now only 10 grand for that, but it is nice to kind of get rid of that finally. So what I'm thinking is we utilize my old house. This one from Montana. Love this thing. Absolutely love this thing. It fits over here absolutely perfectly fine, and we get a place for couple vehicles to put inside. We could put our Kubota Man transportation device inside. And then as far as sheds go, I'll be honest, like this one, I think this works. This works great. We may have to move a tree or four, but I think this would work. We've got a couple ways in. It's just an open area, and I think that'll work. There's another thing as well, and I totally forgot this. So our lazy distribution mod right here, I forgot that this had transportation for more than just cattle feed. To be honest, it was a problem of mine. I made a problem for myself. Anyway, it was very embarrassing when the modder sent me a private message on Discord, said, "Hey DJ, did you forget about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?" Anyway, so yeah. So let me show you. So with this mod, if we go over, we take a look at animals, these are what I was looking at. And none of these move hay. Of course they don't, but the one for sheep does. So what we could do, in theory, take this and put it in here. And we'll have to do it just right. I may actually have to use my mouse. So we could use that. So it'll put the grass and the hay over here for the cows. I don't want it to do grass, but it will. So there's that. Then we come over here and we grab a hold of this TMR and straw, and that way it'll deliver the straw that we have. And once we can finally make TMR, it'll set it over there too. Win-win. And that also means that this tractor is completely freed up now to actually be used on the farm instead of just regulated to taking care of animals with a tipper. So then I need to get everything moved out of the way. So let's do that. Oh, we got a puppy as well. That means I got to do a couple things. I need to pick up the ball, and I need to throw the ball, but I don't know how to throw the ball because for some reason you just can't anymore, I guess. The throw button just doesn't work. So I guess I can run that way and let go of it. And we got the puppy. There we go. Hey! Did I just get an achievement? Have I not pet the dog in Farm Sim? I guess I haven't. And then we fill the bowl, and Happy Puppy comes over here. Ah, yes. That's how that is. All right, I think we can all consider that being used. I have now used the dog. We can remove that. I also just realized that Grandpa Walter is gonna be inside of a shed here in a few minutes. That ought to be fun. I've never put an NPC inside of a shed before. That should be pretty interesting. Kubota Man! The first thing I do whenever we get this new house mod put down is I've got to change my hoodie. Right now I've got the Black Farming Simulator hoodie because, well, I like it. But I think we need a Kubota one. I don't know why I'm moving all this stuff and I haven't even put the building down yet. We do have a tree here. We got to figure out how we're going to remove that. I never wanted it to cost $1,100 just to cut a tree down, so we'll try and hang on to this for a little while. I did lease it, and I did get it over here. I really don't want to go very far for that thing. Might have to remove these front trees here as well. I don't think there's any more that we need to remove. Maybe some light poles. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to move some light poles. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool indeed. I've never used the mini. I assume it works exactly the same as the regular one. Tree be gone, and be gone with bad self. Ha 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 ha. Nice. And there's nothing at the bottom. Hey, that's cool. Hopefully we can use it for more than just that, but that might be all I need. Let's see. Well, there we go. That is that. We still might need to remove this tree in the front. I think we're definitely gonna have to do that. Grandpa is in there, but I think he's in the ground. No, huh? He actually moved. He's up top now, so that's pretty cool. So he's there, but I could still get in. I could still, I think, turn on the light. Uh-oh. Turn on the shed lights. Hey, there it is.
Hey there.
No! I don't want to talk to you. Ugh. All right, for now, I think we could probably leave the tree, but yeah, I foresee that getting in the way at some point. You know what? Why don't we just, let's take it down. Take it down! Run, run, run! Go, 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 go. Please. Hey. Maybe my trigger's not in the right spot? Hey, there we go. That is becoming a little bit too much. That took a bit longer than I was hoping that it would. All right, and then this big thing of grass, this big hunk of grass at the front. This should also be easy to fix just by, I don't know, flattening it. You know, we could paint it. What kind of dirt is that? Is that regular dirt? That's definitely not that. Maybe it's this. Yeah. All right, not too big of a deal, but that's why I wanted to do that, because we still got one more log down there. Let's turn that on, drop it down. There it is. Perfect. So now all that's taken care of, we can go ahead and open this bad boy up, and we should be able to get inside and load up some of this equipment. There's quite a bit of equipment on here. I'm not sure if this is the best building for it or not, but you know what? What's the worst that could happen? So we got most everything in, is looking good. We got one more trailer to move, and we need to find somewhere to put all of our tractors, but I think we're all right. As a matter of fact, I think the John Deere could probably fit in here. We'll put this Kubota, yeah, right about there. Perfect. Nice. Hey, if anybody didn't know, this is the house that I used to live in, like, for real, for real. Matana put it in Farm Sim, and it's so cool. Let's change it up. How's about that? Let's find ourselves a Kubota Man hoodie. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. And here's where I made YouTube videos for about 2 years. It was a lot of fun. Kubota Man. I tried to do a good job in here, but I'll be honest, I don't think I did a very good job in here. Let's see. So this is how we got everything lined up. There are some things that we've already used. So we've got the cultivator here. We could probably get rid of that. We've got our seeder that we've already used. I don't think we've used any of that equipment, and we have a fertilizer spreader, but we just bought that. There's no way we're putting either one of these trailers to there, so we're gonna put that right there. I think I've got my weight over here. Yeah, we do have an extra weight there. Hopefully this will fit in here. It should, but it's not going to. So this should work. I mean, we've got 3 tractors, and we could just park them all up in here and be good. I know this is a base game shed, and most of this is. Let's be honest. Here, we'll move all this over. See, that is what I'm talking about right there. And we got plenty of room to come through here. Sweet. I'm real happy about that. And we were able to keep everything, so we got front loader stuff out here inside, fertilizer spreader there, everything that we use for grass care and fertilizer, and all the way around. We've got our sprayer right here. As a matter of fact, I may move the sprayer, I don't, maybe right beside one of these doors? Yeah, it'll work. Right there is perfect. Sweet. And then we still have this thing. We'll use this to make some silage. I just don't know when. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot to put in the feed bits. So let's do that real quick. So here's the one for silage and for, what is that, straw? Yeah, straw. So we do have a couple different setups here. So we can either do one that's got the warning stripes, one that's got smaller warning stripes on there, or just no warning stripes. I kind of want to go with the big ones just because it feels like I'll be a little bit better with it and I won't mess it up. So we're going to go with that. There's our first one, and then we need to do the one for sheep. right here. This lazy distribution. We'll put this just right beside the other one. Boom, just like that. So now we will get out of here. Well, this will drop for us. Uh-oh. I put that one down with no... Oh, no. Did I put that one down with no icons? Oh, that's gonna suck if I did, because I gotta take it apart. Do it again. No! Is there an option to do that? I didn't even realize there is an option to have that done. Yep. Well, that stinks. Can we get it? Lazy distribution. I think that's it. Yep, that was it. There we go. We got it fixed. So this will drop in straw and hay. And that's what we want this to drop in right now. But we will have to make it do that. So we're going to jump over here to this, and we will select our straw. It's set to storing right now, but we want to change that to output of distributing. Sweet. We're going to do the exact same thing for hay as well. Change the output mode to distributing. Activate that, and now it should send it all over. We've only got one place that those can go, and that's where they will be going. We are also going to, I think, activate these as well. Do I need to activate these? I don't remember. We're going to activate it anyway. There we go. And then the hay one, we'll activate that. Set over storing. Should be cool, I think. Hey, it's already working. Awesome. Now I don't have to do anything. Cool. Now that everything is set, I forgot about the combine harvester, so we had to put that over here. We are going to make one run. We are going to take the lime that we've got, because we do have 60,000 liters of lime, and we are going to transfer that over to... What do you mean there's no diesel? Why is there no diesel? I thought there was... Where's the diesel? I have 25,000 liters of it. Where is it? Oh, you know what? It's probably on one of the other farms. We could probably figure that out. Oh, there's another collectible. Let's see. I don't see any on this farm. That leaves this farm over here. And I'm guessing it's over here. Oh, let's see. Nope. Nope. There it is. That's where the fuel is. Cool. Well, whatever then. I don't care. We got 60,000 liters of lime, and we're gonna sell that. We do have our sell point, which is way over here. At least I think we'll be able to use this. It used to have a trigger beside it. Doesn't anymore. Hope it still works. It's also not showing up on the hot spots. Well, that's not good. Oh, it's just not there. I can't even select it. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Oh, that's wild. Because I don't own it, I can't rename it. I don't own this land. That's great. How do you own the land? Is it 50? Farmland 50? Nope. You physically can't? No. Yeah, you can right there. There we go. Oh, farmland number 1, 4.4 million. Not today. Looks like it's still taking it though. So what we will do is we will hop back over here. We'll grab our tipper, we'll load it up with lime, and we'll see if we can make one sell today and maybe one tomorrow. I have no idea which one is lime. Wait, didn't we already do this? We just did this. Lime, 60,000 liters. Hold up. All right, back over to the big farm. Yeah, it's there. Why? I don't own this land. Why does it count? It was $2.9 million for that farmland, so I don't think we're going to be moving anytime soon. Although, see, 128, 153, 206, 199. I don't know, man. We might be able to move a little sooner than I thought. Well, we got to get through the first harvest, though. Ooh, and then we can move our cows over here. All right, well, I'm going to put this back where I found it. Totally not because I made a big mistake and forgot some stuff. Let's go to bed, and I get to use the house. Yay! So property maintenance took us down a little bit. We paid nearly $3,000 in bills overnight, but I would say we've done a okie dokie schmokey. We've got grass here. Looks like we're in growth stage, 2 or 3? Growth 3 of 4. So we've still got one more growth to go. That's going to be in November. Fortunately for us, this is where it gets good. November is still autumn, technically, or fall. So December, January, February, that's going to be our winter months. So we've got one more month where we can harvest it, and we will get a full harvest out of it. The good thing about that as well is we've got multiple fields. I mean, there's 4 fields right there that we're going to be able to do. Oh, it's going to be nice. It's going to take a while because we have one mower, but it's what it is. Uh-oh. I forgot about this thing too. Didn't return that, so we got charged leasing costs again. Oof. To help out with mowing a little bit, we may lease something like this. How much is that? $2,000? It may not be a bad idea. So I've got the Swathing Plus mod turned on, so I should be able to swath up grass with a tractor, although I would have to drive backwards, and that's not going to be fun. Or we could throw a weight on the back. But yeah, I think we could make that happen. There's nothing else to do today in game. We could take a look and see how the animals are doing, but they're not really making much. We do have hay, and we've got straw that's made its way over here. We have full feed, so it's nice. We haven't done much, but we're not really getting much either. We've got 1,000 liters of milk, 3,000 liters of slurry, and 2,400 liters of manure, which we will utilize that stuff, just not yet. All right, good news. Grass is ready to go. As far as mowers goes, these are what we've got. Now, this is going to work perfectly fine on that John Deere. I think, no, we can't put these on the small one, but they will work on our 6R just fine. There's other things that we'll need to do with it too, like we'll need to windrow everything up. So we'll need to utilize a windrow. We may be making some hay, so we'll need a tedder. I'm tempted to continue going on with hay. However, there's an issue with just using that. If we go over to these cows, there we go. Well, our total effectiveness is 80%, and that's fine. But our reproduction rate is 30%, which is not good. Although I guess their health is fine. It's just everything is stunted by 80%. Or 20%, whatever. So it's down. There you go. Productivity, though, at the very top, 80%. Good, but not great. Oh, yeah, in January, remind me to sell wheat. Thanks. I may be a glutton for punishment, but I really, really, really would love to do a harvesting contract. I love doing harvesting contracts, and we've got a really good one here. The biggest field on the map, field 31, 68 grand for that. Oh, I want it so much. But there's also one down here for farmland 33. Now, farmland 33 right here, if we visit it, well, it is soybeans. Soybeans make a lot of money. This is a huge field, though. But you know what? I think we might be able to jumpstart our stuff, but I do think it's a little big. I do want to choose a contract because we have a bunch of contracts available right now, but we will have to kind of be picky and choosy. Maybe we aren't allowed to do a contract over a certain amount of money in case it makes us too much money. We got $216,000 now. Maybe no more than 10% of that. I think it's a good limit. So that'd be what? $21,000? Can't do anything more than $21,000. Well, maybe we will make our decision on that later on, because I think that is it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for watching. Tune in to the next one where we've definitely got a lot of mowing to go. We also might have some other goodies as well. So we'll see you then.